All right, hey everybody, out here with Abilene again today. Really, Laura's been doing some work with her. Today I went out, she was probably 100 yards away from the round pin. And really from about, I don't know, 20 yards, putting pressure on her rear, I got her to turn and come and follow me all the way to the round pin and come inside. So, doing good. One of the things I started doing with her that could be fun, and might be something you would enjoy, Laura, is I started whistling at her from about 100 yards out. Because really what I want to be able to do is come outside and whistle and her hear that and understand that I'd like her to start coming over. And all I did was whistle and continued to then put pressure on her rear and release when she would give me her attention and come this way. And so little things like that, you can start building on the attachment that you've created to make it really, really convenient and find more creative ways to communicate and do things together. So maybe that's a fun thing to play with as we go out every day to try to catch her, right? Dad, when he managed a huge horse herd, he would come to the barn and they were in a big pasture, and he would start whistling and they'd all run up to the pens and come inside. And that's very convenient. Hi. Hi. Oh. Hey. No? Are you worried about something over there? What is it? This bucket? You want to just go look at this immediately? You do? Okay. Well, get whatever you want to out of there. What are you thinking? I'll give you space. Yeah. Look at it. There you go. Had enough of that bucket? Okay. Well, come on, let's go see these places that sometimes are scary. Are you going to start avoiding? Okay, don't do that. There you go. Stick with me. There you go. Yeah. That's better. What about over here, this other little corner that you like to avoid? You want to go walk into that one? Let's go see it. Oh, you're going to try to avoid it? Come on. You can do it. Yeah, you can do that. See? Good. Really nice. Yeah. Oh, you're getting ahead of me a little bit, aren't you? Can we just touch you back here? Oh, that was nice. Yeah, right here on your back. That's pretty good. You're a little dirty. You're a little dusty back there. What have you been up to? Thanks. Thanks. Hi. And we go down this side a little. Oh. Protecting that side a little. You'd rather not be trapped against the fence there? Okay. Well, we'll come out here. How about now? Can I come over here to that side? Thank you. Now it's okay. It's better. Hi. Too much? About now. Is that okay? Good. Right here. Okay. I come back further. Oh. Good. And about I come all the way back here, huh? Nice. Is that okay? What about if I go all the way back here? Oh, no, I'm not quite sure on that. It's okay. You need to walk out of it? Okay. There you go. Whew. That's tough. Oh, now you're going to block me from over there completely? You're going to block me from going over there? Oh, thank you. Alright, let's see. Too far? There you go. You consider it? Oh, thank you. Maybe we need to start up closer this time. Oh, thank you. Oh, I went too far. What about we start up here again? Thanks. Yeah. Go a little further this time. Yeah, that was nice. Well, a little further this time. Yeah. See? Okay, how about down this side? Oh, yeah, you got to kind of engage both sides here. Oh, there you go. Okay. How about this side again? Right there. Yeah. No. Still kind of tough to believe that a predator is going to approach you and just touch you nicely like that. what's in that bucket? You're not gonna look in that bucket? Look down. Look. Hey, 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 what's down here? What is that? You gonna look at that? Hmm? How is that? Right here it gets a little scary. Well, don't look away from it. Look at it. Yeah, don't look away. And we move back a little. Good. Move up a little. Move back a little. And then tail head. Oh. You know, lots of horses really like when you scratch their tail head. Get back there on that rear. Kind of in that area. About down there. There you go. A little too much. Okay. Okay. You did good. You stay there. I'll just walk around you. Nice. So can I come back here? Like that? Ah. Yeah. And so that's a nice place to be, is where we can start working on where we approach for touch. She's typically needed us to approach at her head most of the time and work our way back. And so being able to start wherever and it feel okay and safe for her, and she trusts us, it's nice progress. And all that is me asking her to let me detach around her, seeing that she stays engaged with me. She does there. And see that she sees me coming in. Is this going to be okay? Oh, and there she says, I don't know if that's going to be okay. And so I just pause, wait for her to pick me back up here. And we'll try again. And there, oh, she's stressed about it. But when she can look at me, and I'll just back off, slow it down a little for her. Is that going to be okay? What about if we start maybe more up here? That feels a little better, not going so far back. Oh, right there. Is that okay? Can I touch? Ah, nice. Can I go again? Oh, you're starting to shake your head around this area, saying, yeah, right there. There, it feels pretty good. That shoulder blade. Tougher? Okay. Yeah, need to relax a little with me up here at your head. Reset that nervous system a little bit. You're holding some tension there in that last part. It's tough. Yeah. Okay. Good. All right, here it comes. Is it gonna be okay? Yeah. Yeah. What about here? Oh, I know. Is that gonna be okay? Good girl. Looked right at it. I know that was hard, wasn't it? It was hard to look right at it, wasn't it? Yeah. It was tough. You gonna give me a kiss? It's a little one. Okay. There you go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh. Why? Yeah. No, this side? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A little scary sometimes when I start with more energy on the touch, isn't it? Kind of surprises you when I really come in here faster. And yeah. There you go. Yeah. Hi. You have to get used to that. Little kids are going to run up and hug you like that kind of energy all the time. Yeah. 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 And big kids. Actually, probably big kids more. Yeah. See, they might just come right in here and go a lot more energy and say, oh, look at this pretty horse. They might just do it. They might just come in here like this. And they'll turn and they'll switch hands. And come on down all the way back here. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Oh. There we go. I don't know. This higher energy stuff. It's concerning, isn't it? Yeah. Higher energy stuff can be concerning. How do you feel about getting a squeeze here? Kind of a hug. What's in there? Do you see anything in there that you like? What is that one? Just stay there. Yeah. Look at that one. You want to see it? No big deal. What if it just walks up and touches you like my hand would? Nice. Do you want it on this side now? To just walk up and touch you? Yeah, see it moves. Good. And see, her natural reaction is to shy away and avoid, but she's able now to start regulating that with some upper regions of her brain and saying, well, based on our relationship, maybe I trust that him touching me with this is okay, and I'll try to sit here and experience it, stay present and connected with him. Good. Instead of dropping into immediate fight or flight with it. Look at that. And so it's important. I don't want her just allowing the touch like she's doing now. What I want is her to be able to relax and be present and feel okay with it here. And so she's going to need a little time maybe with it, just feeling that sensation a little bit. And so I just want to pause here where I see that it's caused considerable tension. And just hold it here. She seems to be able to tolerate it. And see if she can actually bend into it, connect with it, engage with it. Really notice how it feels on her skin, if it's really something to be afraid of, if it hurts, if it feels good. And when she does connect with it, that's when it comes down. And so there she's getting to experience it within her window of tolerance, which has grown since the last time we've done any work with it. And that's probably because Laura's done a little work with it too. Whew. Good. Yeah. It's hard. You want to try this side? Not quite? There you go. Let's try this side. Ready? Good. Nice. What about further up here? Oh, it's touching your belly. Good. That was nice. Yeah. Good. I like that. And so notice, just like with what we were talking about last week, is what happens when I introduce the intention to do something with this. And you notice her head goes up, she becomes a little more worried about it. And when she can connect and come back down a little, goes away. Intention, there she does, but quicker that time. And so what I want to get to is where I can introduce the intention and she can say, okay, I'm okay with that intention. And it's getting quicker every time. Her initial reaction is to avoid what is this intention. The increase in the energy feels scary, and I'd like to look away or run away from it. So we're helping her through these repetitions build a pathway in her brain to where she can really start to train her lower regions not to react to this, because it's actually not been a threat through all these repetitions. And so that's what I want to see, is when I introduce the intention, she stays here, and then I can move on to the next step of execution a little bit. And even in that step, she starts shying away there. Good. And so what I want to see is her noticing the intention, seeing it come in. Oh, right there is where it got too scary. Okay. And we hold it there until she re-engages. You ready? Here it's coming. It's coming in. Right there. Right there's too much. Oh, good. All right, can it walk around? Ah. Nice. Good. Closer. So now that she can engage with it, the intention, I want to see her engage with the intention, understand it, and be able to just relax. And so what that looks like now is, she's no longer avoiding initially. So now initially she's engaging. Yeah, there she goes. And so I want to then hold it up there long enough that she's engaging. And then I want to see her relax in her body a little bit. And so I'm just going to hold it here. She's seen it. She's engaged with it. So the next step is for her to really kind of settle a little bit in the presence of it. And that's just me holding it here in that place. Breathing. Communicating with my body and myself. This is not going to hurt you at all. My intentions with it are not to do anything bad. And what I'd really like you to do is just to be able to relax in the presence of it, because it shouldn't be a big deal. Not to minimize that you think it's a big deal now, but to help you understand that it doesn't have to, because it's not threatening. And it takes repetition of that. And so here I'm just holding it here, waiting to see signs in her body that she's still here, still knows it's here, but that she can release some of the tension that this causes. And she says, I may need to check it out again, and that's okay. You think you could relax that neck a little and take a big breath? It's a lot to ask, I know. There's just a little relaxation of the neck as she's looking at it. And that's the first step in that. And I'll sure take that. And you come in here in the shade, you're starting to make me sweat out there. And just noticing as she approaches her attempt to engage with this in my hand. And that's what I want to see, is that this thing she's uncertain about, she's starting to try to explore even on her own. when she feels safe, because that's really the development we're after. I don't really care about how she does or feels around halters and lead ropes. I care about her ability to connect and engage and explore things that seem uncertain and dangerous, and to build relationships with those things and figure out whether or not they're really dangerous, and figure out how to have a safe relationship with those things. And it's that overall development that's going to serve her in every part of her life. And if we help her build that, then it really doesn't matter what we start to try to introduce in this relationship, because she's got a skill set for connecting. Watch as it touch her. It's good. It's coming in again. Touching her shoulder and leg. Looks at it. Little release there. Head comes down a little as she looks at it again. That's nice. And this is what I want to see. So that when I introduce it and touch her with it, that this nice, relaxed, engaged state is what she can easily get to. It's the being calm and relational. Yeah. It moves if you pull on it like that. So there, she was able to explore it as it was touching her, right? And her exploration of it made it scary for just a little bit, and she moved away, but then she came back too. She didn't freak out. She didn't shoot up the arousal continuum. She went up a little bit for half a second, came back. And this is the ability we want to continue to build in. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's touching you. Can you explore it here again? You don't even want to look at it right now. You're kind of avoiding it. Look how tight her neck is, her mouth is. She's kind of locked out in this position. Says, the last time I kind of engaged with that thing while it was there, it scared me a little. I don't know if I want to do it. And there she goes. And that's what I want to release and say, yeah, see? Look, you engaged with it. And you got some relief. There, you stayed engaged with it as it came in. Yep. You gonna explore it at all here while it's touching you? What if it moves up and down a little? How does that feel? Good. And there we see that time the lower regions kicked in a little bit first. She was able to make the cross-brain connection, regulate those lower regions, those upper regions. All right, this time I'm going to drop a piece of it. You watching? You ready? Good. I know. That was scary, wasn't it? says, yes, it really was. And we can't discount that for her. I know it seems ridiculous a little bit, but that was scary. And we have to acknowledge, yep, that's scary. And she did a great job of expressing that in her body, connecting with that feeling, and then reconnecting back here. Really did regulate it and come back around to staying engaged with this and with me. And that's what we're after. All right. You see it coming in? Oh, cause a little tension there. Good girl. Very brave. All right. It's in again. It's touching you. You gonna avoid it like that? See, if you avoid it like that and I drop the rope, that's gonna be scarier. You wanna see me getting ready to drop the rope. So I'm gonna hold it here until you can engage back here with it. Yeah, like that. There you go. All right, ready? All right, I'm dropping the rope. Still a bit of a reaction. Still a need to step away. But not as extreme as the last time. Not that the last time was that extreme, but it's on that spectrum closer to this bottom end than it is to the top end. And so there's improvement right there in that just little piece. I know. Oh, okay, you see it? All right, coming in. What do you think? You gonna look away from it and hold some tension in your body, or are you gonna kind of relax and look at it a little bit? Yeah. All right. And so I'm not just putting it up here and dropping the rope. I'm putting it up here waiting for her to find a way to relax and connect to it here so that she can watch me drop the rope, because that's the important part, is for her to see what's happening, because that's where she's going to see that it's not really dangerous, that it's her lower regions of her brain lying to her. And she can start to tell those parts, no, look, that thing's not hurting us. And to do that, she's got to be looking at it. She's got to be here, seeing it. Ready? And in that observation of it, hopefully she gets to where she can connect on a level enough that she can see my fingers start to release this rope and understand that's what's happening, and now is able to predict what's going to happen after that. She says, I don't know, I haven't really picked that up yet. And that takes repetition to build in that predictability of how is this new thing going to act. Good. All right. I'll try it again. Nice. All right, here it comes. Ready? There it goes. She says, I don't even need to take a full step away that time. I just kind of lean away from it and come back. You're not making me waste any more energy with that. And so she builds up a lot of charge in her nervous system in those moments, and it's important to recognize that, and that's going to build and build and build unless she can release that. And so there she moves away, creates some space for herself, and releases some of the tension that this causes, and that releases some of that charge in her nervous system. We can help encourage her to release that more by just asking her to move out. And we can do that by asking her to come with us. Let's just walk a little bit. What do you think? That releases charge, don't it? Yeah. And so what we see is she relaxes a little bit in this attachment with me and this walking. But when we stop and she stops, there we go. What was happening is her head was coming up. She was getting herself in a place where she didn't feel as comfortable, and she was putting herself in that place with me when we stop. And having to adjust and then holding tension immediately back in her body. And so what I might just work on is, let's walk a little and stop. Oh, see? It's a better place to stop if you're worried about this thing. And see there, she's able to stop, stay relaxed, and be engaged with this. All right, you want to see it on this side now? Can it come in and oh, this side's tricky, I know. Good. Can it come in over here and touch? Whew. I know we went a little further there. Did we push too far? You want to go to avoid it? Or are we right on the line? Can you look at it? Can you notice that it's over here? Or are you just going to stay locked up? You're just going to fall asleep and pretend it's not here? I see your lips quivering. I know you know it's here. You can't trick me anymore than you can trick yourself. Yeah. Why don't you just look at it? Acknowledge that it's over here. Good. See? Yeah, good. Watching it come in, watching it touch. Oh, kind of got a little bad timing on my part. Started to release as she moved into avoidance. Should have held it there, let her work through it a little bit until she can really relax a little more here. That's just my full brain integration having just a little lapse there. And that's okay. There you go. Not the most relaxed, but you're able to check it out. Alright, you see it coming in. Looked at it. So now she's getting to where she can engage with it. But maybe not so relaxed. So now we're going to look for that relaxation. We're not touching her with it yet. We just stopped where she said, yeah, I can look at it. I can engage with it there before it touches me. Gonna release some tension. Look at Cosmo over there, going around, exploring. Can you come back to it in a nice, relaxed way? Yeah, that's nice. Came right back to it. Okay. And see there, she sees it coming in right before it's about to touch her. Oh, that's the spot. Anticipation before it touches you. Yeah, release that tension. I'm just going to hold it here while you release. Wait for you to engage in this really nice, relaxed way. Good job. Whew. Big yawns, huh? You got some of that out? Oh, we got more coming. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Just touching you. Good job. Big deep breath, engages with it. Says, woo. You see it coming again? Says, yeah, I don't know if I want it over there. Alright, can we bring it over here? You're seeing it. Good. You still see it. Here it comes. Right there. Oh, it's about to touch you. It kind of is, maybe just a little bit swinging there. Whew. That anticipation's rough. Says, I'll avoid it. I'll check out from it. Oh, there it is. Well, it's a little look. I'll take that. You didn't really relax a whole lot, but there you go. All right, you see it? It's coming. It's going to touch right now. How's that feel? You're not sure? And just notice, if you can, what she does to avoid. She kind of looks away from it, stiffens up, but you can see her mouth and her lips really quivering. She's aware that it's there. She's trying not to be. And what I want her to start to figure out is being really aware that it's there and what it's doing is the thing that makes her safe. It gives her the ability in every moment and micro interaction. Gives her the power to keep herself safe. That was nice. You're looking away. Tension in your ears and your face. You got the quivery mouth going. Yeah. Doing all you can to avoid seeing this thing and feeling this thing. I want you to do the opposite. I want you to really see it and really feel it. Really explore it. She says, I'm fighting falling asleep. I'm trying to avoid it so hard. Recognizing the difference in relaxation and dissociation becomes important. There you go. Finally able to look at it and engage a little. Man, you're making my shoulder hurt holding it up that long. Yeah. Oh. I'm going to try this side again. Nice. Alright. I'm not going to touch you with it, but I'm going to drop it. You ready? Here it goes. So there I was moving to drop another link with my fingers, and she was connected enough to that movement that she said, "Nuh-uh, I'm leaving." Alright, you want me to drop it out there? Is that a safe enough distance? I know. I know. It's called gravity. Yeah. Well, that's what we call it anyhow. You maybe have a different name for that. Ready? Now we're a little closer. Ready? That's how it happens. She says, "Well, I kind of wish you'd have showed me that before you started doing it right on my shoulder." You know, I'm not perfect either. I'm sorry. Being really good looking doesn't mean you're perfect. Alright, here it goes again. Can we go a little closer this time? Did you see that? Here comes another one. Gonna run from it? Here comes the last one. Hey. See, you pick it back up, coil it back up, and then that's how it ends up back like this. Alright, you see it? You ready? Good. Yeah. Gonna happen again. You ready? There you go. Just notice her exploring it just a little bit. Grazing to soothe, moving into it, moving away, back to grazing. Sneaking up on it again. Okay. There you go. Good. And so with just a little attachment pressure on her, I'm just encouraging her to explore it there by asking her to move her face and body towards it. Yeah. Good. She says, "Well, I'll just come attached to you all the way." That's okay. Come on. You can attach to me all the way. I'm just going to bring you right back over to it. Right there. Now, I might come down here if you want help exploring it. Oh, that's too much. That was a big drop. That's okay. You can move away from it. Experience it out there. Good. And she tells us, this is the distance where I feel safe looking at you do that and experiencing that dropping from that distance, that height at this very moment. So I want her to see it, and we'll drop it. So then what we'll do is we'll position our body here to put pressure on her rear with this thing and drop it. And really what we're communicating here is, can you step in here just a little closer? Instead of me being the one that closes the space with this thing and finds it, can you? And she says, well, I don't know. Says, I'd rather Laura save me over here. I want to see that she can take a step in here. Good girl. All right, so she just decreased the space between us. Can you come closer? You thinking about it? I think a lot of desensitization work seems similar to this, in that you're repeating the same triggering task over and over. One of the really important distinctions between that and this is I don't care about her just allowing this. That's not what I want. I want her to see every repetition of me doing this thing, because it's in observing that where she learns to find real safety, learns really the predictability of how this rope drops and how it's going to land and how it's going to fall. And when she can see that and have a predictable image in her brain of how that actually works, then that's when it becomes safe, truly safe. And so I want to make sure every time I do that, that she's here looking at it. And that her attention's not off somewhere, that she's not checked out from her body and her feelings, but she's here expressing to me what those are. And when she's not, I'm just going to ask her to come back here and show me. And she says, okay, that wasn't the worst thing in the world there. I'm able to look at it, even think about stepping towards it a little bit. But we're running out of time for today. And so we'll just find a nice little place where we can reconnect here. Hi. Hi. Show you that. She says, well, you're not going to drop it, are you? If you dropped it, that'd be the worst thing in the world. I know. I'll try not to be so clumsy all the time. Can we just touch you back here on the shoulder with it again? Not quite. Almost. How about now? Good. But can you look at it? Nice. Thank you. You come over here. You ought to like to see me do this. I'm just going to drop it in the bucket there. See? Yeah. Now you don't have to worry about it when I drop it in the bucket like that. How are the other things we worked on? Can we come back here and touch? Yeah, what about back here? It's nice. And what about this side over here? You want to block me from that side? Oh, thank you. Thank you for allowing me over there. All right. There. Can we start with touch back here? I guess, but I don't just love it. I'm going to try to avoid looking at it. Well, look at me over here. Hey. What do you think? And just notice it's the same patterns in everything we're doing. Whether it's me touching with my hands, starting further back, me showing the halter, any of that stuff. There it is. Alright, can we go all the way to the butt? You watching? Here it goes. Oh, I know. I know. Can you see it? Can you look at me back here? You just gotta pretend it's not happening. Or you're gonna feel it and enjoy the scratches. That was almost a look at me. Yeah, you're looking somewhere else. You almost fooled me. So she's struggling to really connect with this here. And I'm just gonna try to keep breathing, support her in it, hold it here. Even though we're running out of time, you need to do this in the next few minutes. We're going way over. Yeah, good job. So there, she's able to relax and look just a little bit. I think it's a good place to leave her for today. Thanks, y'all.